All right, y'all. All right, so I want to talk about a situation that happened yesterday morning, metaphysical encounter. Not just an encounter, but it's a big event that happened. It's very personal. Um, about I would just say Mikaela, Kylie rather, but Mikaela and Just Ray. Now I told people many times before that the Most High is using my physical body, right? Because that was my only vow and my only beg was that his desire be done with me, to use me like a puppet, because I don't know what to do. It's hard to tame this body. It's a lot of evil and a lot of messed up energy out here. There's no possible way that a person can tame this body when you only have evil energy around you and evil choices around you. You can't get married. You gotta watch porn, women naked all the time, and then they judge you at the same time after showing you some naked shit. So it's like you don't have a choice but to see wrong shit and get judged by looking at the wrong shit. So it makes you by default side with the evil people and just be an evil person so that they don't point the finger at you for trying to be holy, you know, in the evil situation. So it's like it's a lose-lose. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I begged the Most High to use my body because I don't know what to do. So he did. He accepted my vow and what I begged for, you know, and I'll still rest it within my body for some time, you know. Um, I didn't have anywhere to go. It was just more like, well, the moment where I gotta say stuff where I have witnesses. All right, so the moment where Zendaya was leaving Hell City, escaping Tom Holland, and Daniela Perkins was with us as well as Mr. Stan Lee. He died at that time. So in that flight that we had took, it was me, Zendaya, Mr. Stan Lee. He was on a hospital bed or something like that, and Daniela Perkins was there, and we were on a ship, and Tom Holland was hanging on the side of the ship. All right, so this was during the time where I was there with Zendaya, and I stayed there. And different pieces of me were in different places, but it was actually the Most High using, he was doing a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of camera work and stuff like that. So it seemed to be I'm all over the place. But I was just with Zendaya Coleman and Daniela Perkins. And we left Hell City, you know. We stayed there for some time at a distance, and then we start teleporting people like Kendall was one of the first people I teleported where you felt it. Like it felt like I said, it's like you have warm gloves on outside in the winter cold and it's very freezing outside. And those warm gloves are so warm, but as soon as you take that glove off, you feel that air. So that's what it was like. It's like you're in this glove or you in this body, and then you teleported, but it's like you slipped out of the body and like you died or something. Like what it feels like to die or leave your body, you know. So that's what happened, and that was the moment where Northy and Kanye was on the stage, and Northy was rapping, but she wasn't saying, like I said, she wasn't saying, just my bestie. She was actually spitting, like she had bars, I'm like, what the fuck? She had real bars, and she was spitting. I was shocked. I was on the stage too, trying to spit some holy stuff, but my microphone wasn't working, which connected to Doja Cat. How her microphone didn't work, So I guess I was in place of Doja in that situation. My microphone wasn't working, so I just threw the microphone down and walked out the stage. But Northy's microphone was working, so whatever the case. So I guess it was my opportunity of fame, but somebody stopped my opportunity to be famous by making the microphone not work, so I couldn't spit my buzz, And it's like you don't belong in hell. I guess the industry is like you don't belong in hell, so they don't give you the opportunity. But it's high time for it to be sides. You can't make everything demon time as if demons can hold up the existence. You got to give people choices and options. You have to, or repercussions come. But the thing is that for a long time, not giving people options, people have chosen wrong things, and they got away with it because people's own desire wanted wrong things somewhere. So the Most High didn't really come like that on the scene because people wanted things. But when you had someone that really serves the Most High that want good things, yeah, he'll start hitting people. He need a reason. So anyway, off that. So these moments, these metaphysical moments, were not just dreams. We were actually in Hell City. You know what I'm saying? It's orange as shit outside, but we in this room with a bunch of people looking like regular people. But as soon as the teleport happened, you know, these people start crocodile, their mouths start ripping wide open with teeth looking like Baraka teeth and shit. It's crazy. So I got Kendall out. I got Northy out, teleported Northy out. And then, but Kim had to replace Northy because she's the mother. And I had to tell Kim I'll get her out later. So Kim's running for her life on some ninja mess, on some, you know, Naruto mess. She all over the place, running on walls and crap. She going crazy, you know. But she wasn't scared, but she just was focused. But she was, you know, getting out of there, you know. And then I teleported her when she got to like a neutral point where I can get to her, and teleported her out because the gates was closing. So I had to get her to an area where I can teleport her, like the Matrix or something like that. I got to get you to an area, to a phone, so you can something like that. And she got out. Kanye stayed there. All right. Another time was when I met Kim like a couple times. The first time I seen Kim, we was at some meta world and I was talking to this animal lady. She was like a animal, but she was a person. So I was like, okay, like a elephant or something. She was a person, but she was like a animal too. You know, so I'm like, okay, animal people. You know, it's the first time I experienced that. And then she's like, yeah, you know this person? I'm like, who? She was like, this person, she just in the mall, just, you know, taking, you know, stealing stuff out the mall. She just went crazy in this metaphysical mall. It was like a mall, but it was a meta world. And she just like going in there, throwing stuff all over the place and just going crazy. I'm like, oh, that's Kim Kardashian. Like, okay, the Ray J thing. I'm like, oh, she ain't going crazy. Okay, so she really not like that. She really for real. That's the first time I seen her, but she didn't see me. She didn't see me because she's so busy like tearing stuff apart. I was like, she going crazy. So that was the first time I seen I had a metaphysical encounter with her. The second time was, sorry y'all, but the second time was, it's gonna be hard for y'all to hear. You know, even the Yampy people, it's gonna be hard for y'all to hear. But the second time was when she was in a ship, but the ship was Chicago, and in the ship was a lot of people that worked for her, and it was like a bunch of homosexual men, women, and stuff like that. And she didn't want these people in there, but they're in there, right? And they couldn't fly anywhere. They couldn't go to heaven. They couldn't go to the kingdom of heaven or nothing with all of these people in here. You know, kind of like Wally, when they got on the ship and they went to space, but they was just suspended out there. They didn't really do anything but just go back and forth. They wasn't doing anything. They just hid behind a cloud somewhere. So similar like that, they were just on a ship, just suspended in space somewhere. And Kim, her bed was a water bed. That's, you know, funny, right? Her bed was a water bed, like it was like a pool, but it was her bed, but it was her soul. Sorry, y'all, but yeah, it was her soul. Her soul was like liquefying or whatever. And I guess they were draining. Her soul was being drained to power the ship, and she was dying. She needed some help, some energy, because she was glowing. The liquid was glowing, which was her soul. And it didn't look like blood or anything. It just looked like bluish, you know, and like water, you know. And she was naked in the pool, and she came out, and it was like I sucked her pussy. But it was not, it was disguised. It was the disguise of what we really were doing. So what Kim actually did in the disguise of me sucking her pussy was transfer her children over to me. So her soul space, where she kept her children safe, she sent to me, and they went inside of my soul space. So it was Northy, Psalm, Saint, and Chicago. No, Chicago was the ship, but it was Northy, Psalm, and Saint. Yeah. Northy, Psalm, and Saint. And Chicago was the ship, and they transferred over to me. And I felt it. I'm like, what the fuck you just put in my body? I'm like, oh, these Northy in them. So Nofi is in my soul space now, safe. And so what I did was like, why are you acting like I mean, I'm not gonna say why you acting, but I'm like, you so afraid. I'm noticing she's so afraid. I'm like, you ain't got to do all that. I'm like thinking she don't got to do all that because I know that anywhere I'm at, metaphysically or whatever the case, I bring it to life. I bring it to life. So I'm just like, she ain't gotta do all this, but she's doing the best that she know to keep her children and her family safe and stuff like that. So I can see she is in survival mode, which is kind of understanding how women, like if I get in a relationship with a woman where her mind be at, her mind be in survival mode, I just be chilling because she don't know what I know, or she's not safe like I'm safe, or know how to be safe like I'm safe. It's like you're not waiting for me to actually like tell you. You're just like on edge, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you was on edge like that, so I didn't tell you, so my fault. So whatever the case, she did that, and I was like, I don't gotta go nowhere. So I ended up getting in the pool with her, but the pool was pulling from my life force. It was like a charger area where it charged the ship or whatever. So I got in the pool, and then the pool turns into a bed, and I'm like, yeah, what you talking about? We can just fix everything up. She was looking at me like, how you got life like that? How you do that? Like, how do what? Just fix everything? Like, how you got the power to do that? So she was shocked. So then we ended up like, just lay down. Let's lay down. I got you. You got me. But she was like, I got to get these people off my ship or whatever, or get these people out of my ship. So I'm like, okay. Chicago was happy too. She was like, shocked too. She the ship. She the automated system in the ship, talking like, oh my God, like, how you do that? Like, I got power, like, So the bed is like a battery area. Like, you get where you sleep at is like the charger area. So when you sleep, it pulls the energy and you charge the ship, and then you wake up type stuff. Okay, it can be dangerous or it cannot be, dependent. So whatever the case, I'm laying down, goes to sleep. Then Kim gets all of this power and armor and stuff like that, like the little green chest plate thing she had. It was green, like she looked like a Ninja Turtle or something, but she wore it, and you had the breast kind of at the top, and then you had she had the little 6-pack thing going. Whatever, that little green thing, it looked like that, but she was like suited real tightly, and she was fighting all these homosexual men, kicking them off the ship. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I painted the Angels of Rays and did that with the Wonder Woman thing, to tell y'all that this is actually what Kim is doing. Anyway, that was the second time I met Kim. The third time was, I don't know if it was when Drake was there, or if it was when it was like no, the third. Dang, hold on. I'm out of order with it. Hold on. We was in the bed, but then I think it was another time that might have been before that. We was in the bunker area still in the Jerusalem. She's a bunker child like me, and there's like a cord that's tied to my chest and tied to her chest, and we have extreme pain in our chest, and we're sharing each other's pain. It's like I'm helping her bear her pain, and she's helping me bear my pain, and we just groaning and in pain, and it hurt like a motherfucker. Like, it really hurt. Like, what the fuck? This hurt. We laying down hurting. Kylie is there watching over us because she's the big sister, and she's watching over us. She's 12, we're younger, so she's watching over us, protecting us, but we in so much fucking pain from having no parents, and we have to learn how to we got to share each other's pain. We can't feed each other type stuff, so it was crazy, right? So you thinking that we in the bunkers because we in the kingdom of heaven, we good? Nah. Absence of the parents was bringing a lot of pain. Also because they were at war, it was still a connection, so it was a lot of pain going on within our beings and stuff like that. So it wasn't just a peaceful bunker moment like that. Grandma had to keep spraying the grandma spray so that we can get relief and stuff from the pain and stuff. It was just crazy. But something had to be done, and that's how we ended up here. But whatever the case, that was another moment. And Kylie did her best to try to like ease our pain too and stuff like that by putting us in a safe space within her. So all the time I wasn't outside with my sister, sometimes I would sleep and I would be inside of her soul space or her being to like get some rest and stuff. And she would always protect me like that. So it was a lot like that, like the feelings and emotions, the memories and all of that stuff of the kingdom of heaven was still there. All of the feelings and stuff, like what it felt like to be in the kingdom of heaven or in this heavenly space. It was all still there. Excuse me, I got a lot of people trying to attack me. Drive by attacks and crap. Excuse me. So whatever the case, there was that. That was one time, but it was I think that might have been the second. Then the third was Chicago ship. Then the fourth time was we was in another bright space. She had like an apartment or something, and I was there talking to her, and I'm like, it's a nice little atmosphere. And then it was the fifth time, we was in a dark area, and I was in the back of this I was probably in the back of a GMC Yukon or something, Suburban or something. I was in the back. It was all black. Psalm and Saint is in the backpack on iPads playing some kind of game or whatever they was doing on that iPad. So I gave them that iPads because Kim was asking me to babysit them. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll watch them or whatever the case. She got out the car. She left out the passenger seat of the front and went somewhere and did something she was doing, like to make a deal in Paris or something she was doing. And I was watching them. So they was looking at me from the back to the front, like looking at me and stuff. I was like looking at them like, okay, And then another time was the Drake situation. After that moment was a Drake situation when Drake was there, Kim was there, but this was the second time. It was crazy how it happened. I think I was like hugging Kim, but I was like on my knees hugging her or something, and you can smell her pussy and stuff like that through the clothes. And it didn't stink or nothing, but you can smell pussy, just what pussy smells like. But, Drake was like behind her, but they were back to back to each other. So Drake was looking back, saying who it was, and he looked at me, and I looked at Drake, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's dark as shit out here, So that was another time. Then another time, I think when I saw Kim Kardashian was when we were at the Gore Meta World, and Stormy runs the Gore World. That's crazy, right? Stormy runs the Gore World. She run the men and all that. She's the one in charge. But it's a Gore world. All of the people look deformed and stuff like that. The food is Gore food. It's it's cold and hot. Everything is not original. It's like nasty, yucky Gore stuff. It's not real. It's not it's not clean and stuff like that. It's all like molded, mildew, corroded, all that. But it still looks like beautiful in a way. But it's like a Gore world. So the people are deformed. Some of the people that are not deformed on the outside, they can transform into deformed forms and stuff like that. But I guess they have authority to where they don't look deformed, But when you see other people that are lower level, they are deformed and stuff like that. Deformed cats, deformed people, all kind of stuff like that. So whenever these people that's in charge, when they open their bodies up, the gore comes out of their bodies and they transform into like mucus gore type thing. That's why I called it the Teenage Mutant Ninja the green mucus gore guys. Look like the Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. They transform into this green mucusy looking thing, but they just brown men, black men as you call them, And Kylie and I was in Air's body. So Air is a drone. He's a scanner, okay? That's what Air is. He's a drone for real. He's not, he's originally in Grandma's house. That's where he's from, Grandma's house, Shekinah Glory's house. So he comes out of the light and comes out. So he's not even in Jerusalem where we are. He's above it. So he was in the body, but I guess I gotta speak in terms, third person terms. Just Ray, Kylie's brother, this is his original body. But the Most High's using this body, okay? So this is a puppet body. It's no longer it's still Ray's body, but he can't use it anymore because it's overexerted. All of the stuff that has happened to this body ever since he was 13, ran over by a car, hit by a car, you in the Philippines get into an accident, people trying to kill you. Everybody's trying to do something to this body with an innocent person inside, and nobody's giving a fuck. You can't sue anybody. You're just a black man. Nobody want to give you any kind of... So it's like he can't do it because he don't know what being a slave is like and what being mistreated is like. So, but as the time passed, 40 years, he learned a lot. Became a rabbi. He learned, went on an adventure and learned a holy way and saw a lot of evil and stuff and how to deal with the evils and stuff. So he learned how to be wise through all of this, 39 years, 40 years of living. But he had to get removed from this body because the pain is too much. He can't hold it. Only the Most High can. So he went back to, so he was in Air's body, interchangeably between this body and Air's body. So it was already prepared for him to go inside of Air's body. All right. Which is what I was afraid of, because even though it's him and he knows the Torah, he could still be misguided in his child, in the body, that, you know, he could be misguided. So I did it anyway, because it's better to be in that body than to be in this body. So it's kind of a done deal, you know. So the goal world was when he went into Air's body temporarily, and he was with Kylie. So it was interchangeable with me and then him, and then me and then him. That's how you knew that it was two people in this body. Who's the other person? You didn't know it was the Most High using a messenger form to be in this body. Okay, so it's two entities within this one. So you didn't know that, but now you know that. That's how you knew Ray, Dwight Raynard Gibson Jr. is this. You know, his whole life experience is this one. Whatever. I'm just all over the place because it's hard to explain. So I'm just repetitive. Sorry about that. So he was with Kylie, I was with Kylie, whatever the case, and we were in Air's body, and Stormy was there also, but she wasn't in the room at the time. And Kylie had these like silky, like these silk green thongs or whatever the case, and they look bright, but they look like just silky thongs made out of silk. And they was on the bed, and I was like, "What's these?" And then grabbed them, but then they disappeared in some kind of crazy way. Then she had on like a green silk shirt with the green thongs, and we shared the same bed, but it looked like she peed in the bed. And I'm like, she peed in the bed, you know. But at one point, I was above the bed. I was like standing above the, like, meaning I'm taller than the bed. But the next point, I could barely see over the bed. You know, I could barely see on top of the bed. So that's how I knew it was interchangeable or whatever. I was in Air's body. So it was a decision being made, and the decision is finalized yesterday morning. But that was the first part. So we went in the Gore world, and Kylie looked at me and it's like, run away and stuff. And so we go out. I go out the room, mad that I wanted to have sex with her too. I didn't want to go out the room. I wanted to have sex with her like the other guys having sex with her, you know. So she was like, "What the world?" And so went out the room. Stormy's there in the living room area. She's there. It looked like a broke down rinky-dink house. It was like, you know, like it looked messed up. And we're in there, and these guys come in, and then Kylie comes out and goes into the other room, into the dark room where these guys go in, and it's like a bunch of guys. And I guess they's like, you know, it's an orgy type thing where they just like all these guys on this one girl type thing. But it wasn't just them having sex with her. They were putting gore inside of her, and they were transforming her figure. She looked like herself, Kylie, until she went into this room. And when she went into the room, Stormy was the one orchestrating it, like, go in there and get her type thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm looking at Stormy like, and she looked at me, and she was like, go. She waved me off like, go ahead, leave. And so I left out, but I was short. At one moment I was tall, then the next moment I was short. So I was interchanging between two bodies. So Air was like protected by me, but at the same time I'm in him and then he's in me. So it was an interchangeable while I'm trying to protect him. So I'm leaving out the house. So then I turn small again, like Air, and I'm running, and then I jump on this big cat, and this cat is deformed, but it's in his right mind. So this cat is running away, but it's deformed and stuff. And we're running from the transformation. The men transform, and they get to your brain, and then it melts your brain and melts your energy, and it deforms your soul. It deforms it by melting it. So I had to run from the energy that they was, you know, or whatever the hell was coming out of their pores. I had to like run from it because it was coming out of their pores and deforming people. I guess the Diddy crew, whatever you want to call them. And I left, and then I teleported. Then I had to come back. I was like, you know, I'm gonna get her. So I came back in a different way. I came back. It was me though, not Air or Ray. It was me. I'm like, hold on. I pretended. I was like, they was like, it's too late now. She looked like a mucus scab or some shit. Like she's messed up. She's fucked up. Her soul is. try to pay her back for the whole Travis Scott concert thing. They try to pay her back for that, or make her pay for it. And I was like, even though I still can I at least see her one last time, but like she's not in her right mind, she's not who she used to be, and this, that, and the third. I was like, but still, it's still my mother, da 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 da, like artificial intelligence, And so she comes out, boom, they move her, like, all right, fine. They move her away from the door. She breaks out the door, and she was like chained down, but she looked like a green monster. And so I was like, snatchies, and I grabbed her and I teleported her out in that green mucus form. It looked ugly. She looked like a peeled scab or some shit. It looked nasty, but I teleported her out, put her in the machine, and the Most High Father, he did the complete evisceration, and he burnt all of that mucus off and pulled that shell off of her. And within that shell was her. And she was a younger Kylie, like the 2015 looking Kylie, and she met her angelic self for the first time. Like, she was like, yeah, I'm you, me. Like, I just have a soul, but I'm having a hard time trying to control it. And I'm trying to control myself, and you're myself. And so, the first time you ever meet yourself, like, what the fuck? So that was that moment. And then her soul got safe at that moment. Then I went back to the Gore world. Sorry, this is difficult to talk about. I went back to the Gore world at another time, but it was where Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, again, I meet Kim at this Gore world. But at that time, me and Kim was together still. Like, we were married, and we were in a community of married people. So Kim and I were married, and Kris, she's their mother-in-law, and she's just like with Kim. And I went to check, and the people were like, sorry about the disrespectful people. Sorry about that. The people were like, sorry about that. The people were like getting on this plane. Sorry about that. They were getting on this plane in like a mountainous area that was full of snow, but it was the same snow of the same Gore world. And they were trying to take flight. And it was the last plane that took off. So the last plane that took off, or whatever the case. Well, sorry about that. You distracted me and stuff. Trying to stop me from flowing. I hate that shit. Sorry about that, yo. The disrespectful people be trying to stop me from flowing because they don't want me to flow it, like I'm lying or some shit. And if he's not lying, he'll pick back up where you're like, nah, I'm tired of, stop doing that to me. Anyway, I was with Kim and with Kris, and we were in a small community or whatever, and there was a bunch of married people, but everything, it wasn't perfect. It was still a Gore world where people could transform from the Gore or whatever. When the atmosphere start to like have a lot of gore in the atmosphere, it would transform the people. It's hard to talk about, because I got a lot of disrespect coming. Anyway, so it's just showing how important I actually am to the whole situation, and people don't want to see that, because then you make me relevant. I'm already relevant. You're just trying to make me irrelevant because I'm too relevant. Well, since you're not famous already, we can keep him irrelevant. But if he's famous already, we wouldn't have any choice but to like deal with it and just keep the paparazzi on me type shit. So since I'm not famous, you can play with that shit. So anyway, but I'm relevant. So the thing was, I'm the one saving everybody over and over and over again. So I goes back down again after saving Kylie. Go back down, it's just me. Air is safe. Ray is safe. It's just me, the messenger, okay, for the Most High. So you can just say the messenger of the Most High, instead of saying the Most High. No name, no form, no figure, just the light. All right, so I go down and I have this physical form. I use the physical form, and Kim sees me, Kris sees me. We're in our house, and I goes and I said, I'm gonna go check I'm about to go check this area where the planes are. And there was some girl that came with me. Out of nowhere, she was there. In the mountainous area was all this snow, and there were soldiers standing in the mountain area, like in the valley area of the mountain where all the snow was, and there was a bunch of people standing around trying to get on the plane that was taking off. And the plane took off, but it was like the plane was a person. It looked like the plane was a person, and it was bouncing around. It was like, flying. It flew off though, and they said I'm flying with the sun, because the sun was starting to set. And when the sun sets, the people transform. They don't have protection from the Gore. So the plane was like, I'm going with the sun. This is the last flight. I'm going with the sun. Wherever the sun go, I'm going. So the people that have been safe all this time are flying with the sun still. If you're not flying the sun that we see physically, if you're not with the sun's celestial entity or celestial energy, you're going to get fucked up on the ground. Whatever evil's down there, you get fucked up. So everybody's fighting to get on this last plane. And then it took off. And I was like, oh shit, what's going on? I was like, ain't nobody else on the plane? Like, nah, that's it. That's it. And then the soldiers like got their guns ready, had M16s on them, standard military M16s. And I'm like, what the fuck? They had fatigues on and all. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm like, the people started like, groaning and moaning, and they started to transform into like zombie type, gore type looking people because the sun is leaving, the energy is leaving. So I was like, oh shit, they transforming. So I was like, he was like, yeah, you might want to get out of here, man, because he saw I wasn't transforming, I'm not infected. So he's like, you might want to get out of here. So I left, and I'm like, we gotta go. So I went back to the house. It's getting darker and darker, right? So I'm in the neighbor's house, and I'm telling him about a prophecy about something that's gonna happen in the future. And he was like, okay, I'll wait for it. So then me, Kim, and Chris go back to our house, and we try to huddle up in the house. But Kim is mad because she know I'm about to teleport. Now the thing about it is that every time I see Kim in the meta world, she never think I can save her. That's what I noticed. She's never thinking that I can save her, or maybe she's not wanting to leave because her fame. She might lose her fame, her fortune, her you might lose your physical assets of life, And of course you got children, and you can say, well, my children, so it's like you don't want to lose that type stuff, your ability to eat. But who wants to eat gore? But whatever the case, as if there's no other way. But whatever the case, energy. But whatever the case, she bit my chest. So that was the last time I seen her. The energy was coming. The people were transforming. They were turning into zombie monster things. And I'm the only life force left, like the sun. So people will need to eat from the energy of the sun so that they can stay, so they won't transform into these gore zombie things and lose their mind. So instantly the transformation is making them want to like eat me, But nothing was happening to Chris and nothing was happening to Kim. Kim was just looking at me like, almost like she knew, like, before you teleport, I'm going to get me a bite. So she bit my chest and, it didn't make a crunch sound or nothing. She just bit and ripped off my chest. You're saying you can see inside and you can see a light inside of my chest. So you knew I wasn't like a person, like you just see this bright light inside of my chest. And then my chest healed back up, and it closed back up like regular. And then I just teleported. I'm like, why you bite me? Why you ain't just ask me to just like, I'm waiting for you to ask for help. You sitting there like, well, you ain't gonna help me anyway. Or like this tit for tat thing that you have with a husband, wife. Like, you about to die. We at near death. You still not asking for help. You still sitting there like, if he's just not gonna help me, I'm waiting for you to ask for help because maybe you don't want to be helped. Maybe you running the show. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to save somebody that's not asking to be saved type thing. So that's less stupid. Why would I save you when you don't want to be saved? So that was that type of thing. It always was that with Kim. Every time I see Kim, she's not knowing that I can protect her. She's not seeing or believing that I got power to protect her. She's just kind of like another guy, and she bit me and I teleported. And I took her with me. I think I took her with me and I came back to get Chris. and teleported her out. And then when I teleported Chris out, she was like, I got people that's with me. Okay, it's the people that's from her generation and stuff like that was riding with her this whole time through the Kardashians. She got a crew of people too. So she was like, oh yeah, go ahead and teleport them. They with you, they with you, you with me. Then, we all together. We in the same space. We went to the Uber White Diamond. Because like I said, ever since I worked with Uber, we made a Uber White Diamond. You got an Uber Black Diamond. But why you ain't got an Uber White Diamond? What's going on? It's just all demon shit. And the Uber White Diamond we use to fly all around these dark meta worlds that Uber has. So it's all these different types of worlds and cities, but it's dark and evil with gore and all kinds of Satanism and all kind of zombie shit, horror shit all over the world, but in every nation. But it's an Uber world, as they call it. Uber is just dark, and evil and shit, zombies and demons and shit. So I get them out with the Uber White Diamond. It's like a big white diamond that shines in the sky, and we can cloak it, but we go all over the place and collect people. So that's what I was doing with the Uber, which is why Uber tried to, I guess, underhandedly shut me down by not letting me work with Tower Mobility or whatever, because they're trying to shut down the Uber White Diamond. because they don't want people getting saved. That's how it is with evil people. They don't want people to get saved. So they try to find who's the source of people getting safe and then shut that person down. Which is why it's hard for me to get a job. People don't want me to work because it's crazy, right? All over some metaphysical shit. People doing some physical shit to me. So there's no reason, Anyway. So we teleports out, get them out to the Uber White Diamond, and then we just go somewhere else. I cloak up and we go somewhere. And then I wake up for the day. And my physical body, I wake up and do whatever I'm doing. Whatever we got to go next, whatever. It's an in and out type situation. If we got to go in, then just teleport out later. The Most High always do it perfectly, where you don't get trapped or you don't get stuck. It's stuff like that. Or you die and you get trapped there. The Most High do it perfectly. Then the last time was when it was a moment where yesterday morning when I was asleep, it was still the light, the sun was just starting to rise. The sky was starting to get blue, but I was like still asleep or whatever. And I'm in the meta world, but it was a heaven meta world. So they were in Heaven City, and Chris is there, and there was this Caucasian guy there that was part of the family, and then there was other family members there like Kendall, Kylie is there, and it was other family, it was like a good amount of family members in this apartment or whatever, or this condo or whatever that was in a city. And you look out the window, you can see like city buildings and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, it's a nice little place or whatever the case. So I'm a little boy, so I'm like, okay. So the Most High is using me, at this time he was transferring Ray, this is my original body, but he transferred me over to Air's body, because Air is just a drone. He's a scanner. He's an entity that is not known to humans and stuff. But he comes out from Grandma Shekinah Glory's light. So he came out to be in the body to help Kylie, because, a lot of bullshit happening. So you need protection. So he's the drone and he's operating the body. He's never in the body. So the drone is never inside of Air's body. He just puppet it or control it remotely from the air or whatever the case. No matter how low, like a drone, he controls it. But we've been looking for me, Ray, to get inside of the body. So finally, Ray, the White Raynard Gibson Jr., who used to have this body and the experiences of this life, he goes into that body of Air. Okay? He looked kind of like a white boy, but kind of looked like, like a hot top fade type thing. It was crazy. But went into this body, and this body is Air's body. But Air is double-blooded, so it's the blood of the Caucasian version of him or whatever. So the Caucasian blood of him, he's in that body. But still, all of the bodies are one body together. So Kylie's, brother, Ky, is Kylie and then Ky. Let's just keep it that way. Kylie and Ky. Ky is in there, or whatever the case. And I had to make sure, the Most High is making sure that he can't leave the body. Like this human body. You go to sleep, you wake up, you go to sleep, wake up. You don't leave the body until it's your time, right? So I had to make sure he was secure in this body. So I tried to teleport 3 times. 3 different times I teleported, and he couldn't leave the body. So I was like, good. Ray's in a body. He has a body. He has a home. He's with his sister again. But Ray is like talking like, where's Grandpa? Like, kind of like he don't want to leave me, because we're in the same body. I always got him. I'm always holding him. So his experience is my experience. So it's kind of strange to like talk about a whole nother experience without me, right? So he's like, where's Grandpa? Where's Grandpa? Wanting me to come use this body to come into the industry with. Like, without Grandpa, I wouldn't have made it here. I'm only safe because of Grandpa, and this, that, and the third, and we share the same body. So he's saying all this stuff to everybody, but everybody's kind of ignoring him. Like, and Kim is the one like, shut the fuck up, Air, shut the fuck up. No, she's saying, Ray, shut the fuck up, Ray. You think you this? And, it's like a battle between Ray and Kim, because Kim knows that Ray is really her age, but in a little boy's body now, on some Chucky, some Chucky mess. But it's like, this is his body now. It was prepared for him so that him and Kylie can stay together, but he's like, where Grandpa? Kim was like, man, fuck Grandpa. She's mad for some reason. Grandpa this, and she was mad about something, but she just wanted him to shut up. That's all it was. She just wanted him to shut up. because it was like fucking her up some kind of way, and she's not used to that type of fame, like talking about her metaphysical shit. She's just used to using clever ways to talk about it, because it'd be hard to talk about, right? I had a dream, and yeah, whatever, because you didn't experience it, you just kind of brushing them off, right? You don't know what the fuck they talking about, but people talk about their dreams anyway, right? So it just so happened we have shared dreams, and you don't want that publicity, but you getting famous off of it anyway. Whatever the case, Ray is like, I want grandpa. Now Air is the drone, and he's like, I'm just a drone, he's there to protect Kylie and Ray. So he's there hovering all the time. And it's like, I wouldn't say toy, but it's kind of like a protector, an assistant. So he's like, yeah, I'm just the assistant. I'm just here to help or whatever. But Ray is this Ray's body, So it's like Kylie birthed her own brother, because he was with grandpa this whole time. When we ran out the house together. I used him to crash into everybody, break the body apart, this, that, and the third, because everybody tripping, talking about they gonna dethrone somebody and don't never seen everybody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even meet the whole family. Talking about you're gonna dethrone somebody. Don't even know so-and-so over here, know so-and-so that know so-and-so is about to get you hit. And then you got hit. You know what I'm saying? So some crazy shit was happening. So using, Ray's body, that's what happened. Now people still want to attack his body, but it's like it's just flesh. After the flesh is gone, you still got a fucking problem. The energy or the entity that was in the body using it still going to be here fucking you up. So you need to be sure that you're fighting the right person, or fighting somebody that you can actually beat. In the human form, yes, it dies. So yeah, it's not a win. It's just like, I gotta die anyway, so whatever. Let me just use it. You know what I'm saying? So just see how big-headed you are after you kill me. See how big-headed you get, so I can record more shit. Like, damn, they really felt like they were accomplished and shit, and then they died. And I'm like, yeah, so what happened when you killed me and now you did? Now you got to see me again. Like, the fuck was that about? At least I killed you. I'm like, yeah, at least I killed you back and shit. Like, death exists for every fucking body. I kill every fucking body. Everybody got to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the ultimate killer of the whole existence. What the fuck is you talking about? You don't care how hard you try, you're going to fucking die. However, it's going to happen. You just did it with your own hands, so I can see how fucking boastful you get. You know what I'm saying? So I can hold that. Okay, so that's how you feeling and shit. So you understand that. Death exists. You can't kill anybody unless death exists. And the Most High is the reason why death exists. Otherwise, you couldn't boast in killing somebody. So anyway, Ray is safe. He's with his sister. But also Kendall was there. Kendall, I'm using Air as the camera. So I'm looking through Air and I'm like, yeah, okay. What's going on? So Air goes in the kitchen and Kendall's like, I'm going with Daddy. So she's calling me. The physical body, this brown physical body that I'm using, she know I'm in here. She said, I'm going to Daddy. I'm going to my father. And then she looked at Ray and was like, I'm still your auntie. I'm Auntie Kendall. And he's like, yes, ma'am, Auntie Kendall. And he humbled down. Even though he's had this long year of experience, these many years of experience in this body, he still was able to humble down. He was like, yeah, it's Auntie Kendall, And she was like, don't forget it. And she was real strict with him. I like that. She was strict with him. And then she walked off. I'm going to my father's house. And Kylie was holding him, I think. Oh, somebody else was holding him. I think maybe Courtney or somebody. But they was holding him. And he's like happy that he's, has a family. He's with his sister again and things like that. So he's in a place where he needs to be. So he can't, I don't say he can't, but he won't be able to be firm in the physical body. His permanent abode will be unborn. Like Kylie is unborn. It's like you're wireless. You're using a wireless PS5 controller to play this game. That's what it's like. You're wireless now. So he's wireless. Kylie is wireless. So I'm making everybody. Getting to the point where I'm gonna get everybody to be wireless, so that you don't be stuck in this body. So that at any moment that you can just drop the bag. Like you can just go to sleep, drop the bag, and we can be gone. We ain't gotta worry about trying to save you and shit. All of this fighting and shit. All of this anime ninja shit we gotta do to fight and save you. We don't gotta do that. We could just be wireless and just drop the bags. They bury the bags. And then, okay, just put the control up, put the game up. You know what I'm saying? Like a game. So But those who are in the bunker are all wireless. So it's crazy. It's like playing a game. You went to a different level, and but if you can't beat it, just cut the game off. Whatever. You ran out of men. Oh man, it didn't really affect you. You just cut the game off. But yeah, it affected you in a way. Like, damn, I wanted to win. I wanted to. So whatever the case, you don't take it light because there's pain and suffering in this world. So you don't. It's that type of game. You just don't disrespect your physical body because it has needs. So long as it's obedient to the Most High and the Torah instructions on earth, you give your physical body what it needs. You give it the desires of its. You give it its desire because it's learned to obey the Most High. So you give it a wife. You give that woman a body, a husband. You let them eat and things like that. You give them comfortability and stuff like that because they've been obedient. So whatever the case, anyway. So Ray and Kylie is back together. They're in Heaven City in a condo somewhere with Chris. Chris is like fumbling a bunch of diamonds all over the place. She's trying to open a drawer or whatever, and all of these scattered diamonds go everywhere. And it's hitting Ray in the chest. She like, hitting like, you like, what the heck? Diamonds. And he's looking like, y'all rich. But they not expecting Ray to be experienced. Like, he lived the whole 39 years. They thinking he gonna talk like a little boy. But he's not. He's talking like a grown man. Like, so that's why Kim was having it. Like, why you need to shut the fuck up, Ray? You need to shut the fuck up. I'm telling. Like, so she having an issue with Ray the most, But he's like, man, you don't get out of here. Like, you're not talking like a little boy. Like, dang, y'all rich as shit. Y'all so rich that you can scatter diamonds. You scattered diamonds all over. You got a drawer full of diamonds and shit. Like, that's rich as shit. You like, where Grandpa at? Like, Grandpa ain't got nothing, yo. He about to get his car about to get repoed. So that's what Ray is talking like. And they like, what the fuck? And we're like, yeah, it's no me without Grandpa. If it's no Grandpa, it's no me. If it's no me, it's no Grandpa. Like, if Grandpa, he's using my body. I can't do it. So he's using my body for me. So why you not bringing Grandpa in here? So he's mad. They're like, mad that, I'm his old body or his original body. This body is not, with anybody. It's just alone and shit, So he's mad about that. And just keep on talking and trying to convince. That's why Kim's saying, shut up, Ray, shut up. But they're realizing that, it's their Most High Father that's using this body. So they, Kendall will think was the first person to realize, or maybe Courtney. And then Kendall was like, I'm going to my father's house. So I gave her a metaphysical a life also that is not a human life. It's not a human experience. But I gave her a metaphysical life because what had happened with Bruce, that happened with Caitlyn or whatever, turned into whatever, Bruce, whatever. Transformation from Bruce to Caitlyn to some gore shit, and it would have killed you, So I gave her experience. I took a piece and made a piece of myself, and gave her a husband, but it's still me. So it's like, I'm be with my father, and that happened. A piece of me went with her, and we have a child together. So yeah, it's a born child. The child has its own feelings and emotions, its own thoughts. It can talk and communicate with us. It's a baby though, a newborn baby, so she has a metaphysical life with me. And I said, he's never gonna be born in the physical world. I'm not gonna allow it to happen, so that type of thing, if ever, so that, and then I think because of that, everybody kind of want to have their experience with me as father. And I guess Corey is like the sub for that. So he's doing a good job being a sub for me. That's why Chris was saying I got a young husband. She was saying stuff about she understood what the hell was going on. Because in originality, I'm the father of the house, the one that's using this body, So it's difficult stuff. It's really difficult stuff, man. People hop in bags all the time, but when you with the Most High Father, when you hop in the bag, it's done right. You know what I'm saying? It's done orderly, cordially. It's done right. Kim is the next one. It's like being aggressive and stuff like that because it's an intimate rage or a need for a fatherly love herself. She needs a fatherly love. Chloe needs fatherly love. Kendall, Kylie, Courtney, they all need fatherly love. So they see me in this bag and they know that it's a heaven father, and they run into it, But it's like Chris is seeing like a husband, like in me, like, oh, it's my husband in there. So you see, and it's like, well, how do I get him on this? That's why I keep saying I'm supposed to be on the show, like Corey is. But it's like, it seems like I'm begging, but it's not. It's like I'm really telling you something life and death type stuff. But people, a lot of times when it's hard to believe or hard to accept, people don't realize it till either after something happens or when something is about to fucking happen. Then you realize it, like, well, you gotta go. I don't gotta go through proper protocols. Just talk to me, hit me up, and I'm on the shit. I don't need no fucking acting training. I'm not here to act. I'm here to talk. I need to talk. When I talk, things will start to get better. Things will start to heal. If I don't get on the scene and start talking, it's going to be a bunch of stealthy content creators knowing what I'm saying, but not everybody. You can't rely on just content creators. They're going to make some content and create some shit, and it's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is getting rich off of me doing content creator shit. If I go on the Kardashians, it stops that. Now you're just a reporter or paparazzi and shit talking about Ray on a Kardashian show. I only submitted myself to the Kardashians because it's a metaphysical work that we're doing because of what happened with Kylie in the flight. So her and Ray are in flight. The gold body and the marble body. They're in flight with each other, and they're keeping up. But the Most High Father's using this body on earth right now because it's like fucked up. Don't disrespect any of his creation. He got to protect it, right? So yeah, man. Just using someone else's personality to speak heavenly things and holy things, it can be difficult because people they feel how they feel about you, but it might have been that they never knew who you were. Like, you never knew who this person actually was, but you're feeling some kind of way type stuff. And then you actually try to put up a fight as if you have a chance at winning. It's not really like you feel like you got a chance at winning. You just love the fact that you can tamper with the physical body, and it irritates the Most High. It irritates him. It gets at him. But why do you want to egg the Most High on so he can destroy you? Why do you want to do that? Because that's exactly what's happening. The more you fuck with this actual body, the Most High gets angry, and then he fucks you up because you thinking it's somebody else in here. You thinking it's not the Most High. You thinking you judging somebody that can be judged. Ray is not here anymore. So that's another reason why I allowed him to go to Air's body permanently. Like, it's okay. Go to Air's body. That's your body anyway. Go permanently. Stay there with your sister. It's your destiny that you're supposed to be with each other because you're still with each other in the bunker. So it's destined for you to be with her anyway. Stay in the body. Regardless of how you grew up and your life may be growing up, stay with your sister. I'll fix it later, And, because this body's about to go. Peacefully, gracefully is about to go. And then we're leaving. But still work needs to be done. So I'm still in this damn body, holding the fucking world up and shit. So it's like that, man. You gotta let the Most High use you. And if you're such a faithful person and you do well, the Most High will take over your body. And it will be the Most High. Like when the Savior said, I am in the Father and the Father is in me. I and the Father am one. That's what he was saying. If you're submitted to the Most High Father wholeheartedly, he will take over your body and get you through the situation. Okay? Or he'll do it. He'll use your body, your personality and characteristics that you earned in the physical world. He'll use that and he'll get in it. Get in the bag, put it on, strap in. And then you'll go through all of this crucifixion shit. But just sharing the pain with him, type stuff. But with Ray, I'm not allowing him to share the pain. That's disrespectful. You don't have a mother. You don't have a father. People just fucking you up saying any fucking thing to you and shit. Like you was just the worst person in the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Why? If for that, like, it's like for there to even be just a fucking war. Why y'all even fighting each other? Fuck is going on? What is y'all fighting about? Who said what? What said what? It ain't even about really like how you said shit. Like if somebody said, if it came from the top, and the hierarchy came down and the royalty came down to you and said, yeah, we're about to make a new thing. We're about to do a new thing, or however it was presented to you, it was presented to you. But if it came from higher up, why the fuck is you complaining? Is this a thing that of your doing, or is this a thing of the Most High? It's a thing of the Most High always. If it wasn't a thing of the Most High, wouldn't I cast down the people, for about to make a thing? No, it wasn't that. It was how y'all were feeling about it, okay? And so instead of it being what it was supposed to be, because y'all feelings and emotions, then it started being painted. The Most High started painting it to be y'all. Well, since y'all feeling some kind of way about it, I'm going to paint it and take it this way, and y'all going to be the people that I'm talking about is going to be like. They're going to be evil, wicked, this, that, and the third, and you like, oh, hell no, I can't do it. But it's you I'm talking about now, because you so fucking in rebellion, like, nah, what you mean, nah? Before anything was, nothing was made, it was just me. That's what the Most High said. Before anything was, it was just me. Ain't nobody question me. Ain't nobody walk up to me like, nah, I don't know about all that. Ain't nobody ride up on me. Ain't nobody stroll up on me, threaten me. It was nothing like that. It's just fucking me. Like it is now. Ain't no fucking body, just fucking me. It's just me. So nobody could question me or, doubt whatever I'm about to do. Because y'all fucking here. You here breathing and living and shit, questioning shit. Before you was here, it was nothing. I didn't think to make nothing yet. Now you here, got all kinds of questions and shit. Like you really can challenge the Most High. That's how y'all act, like you really could size up to him, or you got an issue for real, you can handle it. Ain't nothing you can handle. So it irritates the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is, man. It's really what it is. I guess people say it was a self-driving car, but it's not. It's the Most High. It's the Most High. I'm not a self-driving. It's the Most High Father using my bag. You never seen him before, ever. So you're completely confused on what my MO is. That's the point. You so busy trying to dethrone somebody you completely have no clue about. You can't figure out for the life of you. And you have an issue. You have an issue. Why you got an issue with somebody you never seen before who runs the existence? He used whoever he want to use. I made all fucking things. I give life and breath to all things that live. Disobedient and obedient. You're all breathing and eating and shit. So if I want to use this main person right here that's begging me, I want to serve you, I want to do what you desire, then I'll use him because he really mean it. So yeah, I'll use him. So okay, you step aside, I'll use you, but it's still going to feel like you, but I'm going to use you. I got you. All right. Give you strength to keep pushing and all that. So you don't miss steps. You don't lose your footing. You didn't trip over the fucking curb and shit. The Most High got you. That's what's going on here. Because you begged for it. You really wanted the Most High to, to move your life. Okay, to control your life. And so that's why you get people, that's how you get prophets talking like that. Prophets will say things like, thus saith the Lord, and then say it like it was the Most High saying it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it happens like that. You're really in tune with the Most High, and he'll speak through you like a microphone or something, or look through you like a camera. So you looking for a body, you looking for a person. Y'all just fucked up. So every time you see me and we have contact or my presence come to you, that's how you would feel if you came across the Most High. You're looking for something to judge me about because you're judged already. You just want to fight back. Because you got this enmity with the Most High. So instantly you want to fight back, but have nothing to fight back about. So you want to use this human world to find some guilt in the Most High. The Most High can just destroy the whole fucking shit and scrap it. Like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I said you can't do this, but you're going to make it to where I have to do this anyway. I could just fucking destroy the whole shit because you fucking me up. Purposely fucking me up, not giving me a choice. So it doesn't prove that I'm actually wrong or evil or whatever you're trying to prove. So that's pretty much what's going on here, or whatever the case. I just had to say that Ray is safe, formerly known as Dwight Raynard Gibson Jr. Now is Ky. Yes, his whole experience is this life experience. So when you see air, okay, it's a wireless controller. Okay, he's on a wireless controller. So he'll probably he could in and out however he want to do it. It's his body. It's his body. He learned enough to know how to use a body, okay? But he don't know how to do slavery and shit like that, or bear pain for shit he don't know why the fuck you know what I'm saying? I'm not guilty at fucking all, but I'm going through a lot of shit like I'm guilty and shit, and nobody's explaining to me what the fuck I did so I can apologize and shit. So my whole fucking 39 years of living, people doing shit to me that I can't apologize for because I don't know what the fuck I did. And they just like, you know what you did. Like, I'm supposed to know what I did. So it was fucking them up because it wasn't him. It was the Most High using him as the Most High is using me now. Okay. So he's good. But this bag needs a wife. And that's the point. I have wives already. Okay. My wives are already my wives before I even came down here. We just come down here together because these badass kids. One of these many of my motherfucking wives, sorry to say it like that, a little pain there. One of these wives of mine from Shekinah Glory, the puppets of hers, gotta get themselves the fucking together. Like, it ain't that much sacrifice in the fucking world that you can't get yourself together. One of y'all for me, so I can have a wife. Like, damn, like, I'm gonna go back and be like, damn, where the fuck was y'all at? It's like about 1,000 of y'all or some shit. Where the fuck y'all at? Give me a minute. So it's like 1,000 of y'all. Where the fuck is y'all at? Sorry about that. So that's what the Most High saying. The Most High got so many women, so many wives, so many parts of his body. Where are you? Where are you? All right. So it's crazy, man. And some I can name. Some people I can name, but I'll be trying to save y'all by not calling your names out because your lives is such a fucked up mess. Y'all children and you grown adults. All of y'all, a lot of puppets of Shekinah Glory all around the planet and shit. Y'all see me and instantly know that I'm your husband because bitches isn't yappy as shit now. And I'm like, yeah, these bitches yappy as shit. That's the only time you want to activate when a bitch get yappy. Don't touch my husband because they yappy out of love. They fell in love and they became yappy. That pussy creamy as shit is yappy. And because that pussy creamy and yappy, they're reacting funny in strange ass ways because of the love, not because they just burning in lust. I love this guy. So now you yappy as shit. Trying to get some dick in your pussy right now. You about to ooze and cream all over the fucking place just by being touched and shit. All I did was take one step towards you. You start creaming, milk running out your pussy and shit. Like, damn, like I'm at the ice cream machine and shit. What the fuck? So it was like, what the fuck? So what I'm saying is, out of all of these wives, puppets of Shekinah Glory, that's here physically, where the fuck y'all at? All I need is one of y'all. All of y'all share the same power together. You're not disconnected. You can't be. Okay? Well, shit won't fall apart. So all I need is one of y'all to physically be with me for the liquid exchange. And then we can, the power start to manifest and you get more power. The shit just don't be a moment. Then you forget later on, like, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Like, damn, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? Some dream about something and shit. Like, I forgot and shit. That shit sound dumb as shit because I don't even know. It sound dumb. But when you saw the dream and when you experienced it, that shit was everything. But you forgot because the energy gone. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have that physical connection, you know what I'm saying? You start forgetting shit. When you have the physical connection, the energy exchange, the liquid exchange in sacred marriage, it stays intact. You don't lose shit. Color and power comes to the places and shit. It becomes a beautiful world. Like porn and shit. A bunch of physical ass sex and shit. A lot of liquid exchange makes that hell world very, very tangible. All you need is one holy man and one holy woman to be sacredly married with a liquid exchange, and it makes the heavenly spaces that we're in, it makes it tangible and firm. So we can drop the fucking bodies early and get the fuck out of here. Nobody got 40 years in the fucking wilderness. I'm not trying to walk 40 years in the wilderness with y'all asses. Stubborn as shit. No, we got 40 years. That's my thing. Like, where are you? Where are you? Where's your physical body at? So I can make love to you. I can, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Sacred marriage stuff, man. All it just takes one. And if it's not one of y'all, it's going to be one of these yampy chicks out here. I'm not going to lie. I will take a yampy chick. Why? Because she loves me. She's yampy because she loves me. Because she see you there, but you ain't stepping up. Ain't that your husband? All of these fucking puppets you got down here, and they just doing whatever the fuck, scared to be with you and shit, like they in trouble or something. Well, I love you. I'll be with you. Okay, fine. What's up? I can get a little side piece, a little concubine or something, a little consort. I can have a little concubine. What they gonna say to me? Don't be with her, and let me be with you. I mean, I ain't. And then I got a whole bunch of fucking excuses. And then what they gonna try to do? Team up to stop me? Ain't nothing really stopping me. It's just them talking, influence and shit be stopping y'all. It ain't nothing stopping me, yo. I'm not doing nothing dangerous. I'm not guilty or nothing like that. So it's like, ain't nothing stopping me. I can talk to a woman. You can come up here. Little Miss Yampy over here. She yampy as shit. Pussy wet as shit. Creaming and yapping like, damn. All because she love me. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll take that. It's loving that. I'm that drained out. I'm that fucking dry. So it's like, yeah, yo. Wives is not coming at me. So yeah, I'll take a yampy girl. I'll take, you know, I'm saying that and you can be mad at me. Be mad at me all you want. You got the power to fight me. You got the power to fight me and all that because of the marriage. The marriage before earth, before we came down here. That sacred marriage and the marriage vows give you the power to fuck me up and shit like that. But I'm gonna get you back if you trying to just fuck me up because you mad that these bitches is yampy and you ain't yampy for me. Like, where you at? You can't get mad at her yapping over me, but you ain't yapping. What happened to your yap? You see me and be like, feeling like fighting and tussling and tit for tatting and tug of war. You got time for that shit? I need love now. I need some fucking pussy. The physical body, every entity, every part of me, every part of fucking existence that I made need fucking love. Even the physical need some fucking pussy. The fuck is you excluding this for? If I'm here, I'm here. You see me, you see me. Can you see through the bag and see me? If you see me, you see me. Give me some fucking pussy. You know who you is. We don't need to reintroduce no fucking marriage. You know it's us. So come over here and just give me some quickie ass sex. It look like I just fucked a random ass girl. We don't need all of the introduction type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't need a documentary on. Then where the fuck is your pussy at? Open your mouth. Let me bust in there. Me busting it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. All of the puppets. I don't care. All of the Shekinah glory puppets. I don't care. You're my wives. You just got in the bag and now you down here doing work and shit. You know I'm right here. Where y'all at? I need some pussy for real. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking excuses. You got my money. Then you use that shit to get to me. What the fuck you mean? I mean, well, traditional man. What the fuck is you talking about? We got shit going on. We don't need time for those traditional excuses you want to be fucking making. Give me some fucking pussy so I can keep it pushing out here. The fuck is you doing? If I fall off, you fall the fuck off. Stop trying to try me and shit. I'ma try. All right, now you tried it. Did it work? No. Then where the fuck is your pussy at? You only proving it more that you don't fucking want me or some shit. The fuck is going on? I don't want you to say any fucking thing you can make up. I don't want you to see me like this. I don't know like this. Oh, you this. But now I got a job. He got a job. I can't use that excuse. So, I mean, you need to go to the dentist because, you know, making up any fucking thing to push me. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. I'll take a yampy bitch. Because maybe the yampy bitch that's falling, I can bring her back. Because you love me and now your pussy wet. Like, where that creamy pussy come from? Because you ain't got no life inside of you. Unless you was listening to me and then you fell in love with me. Now that love that I gave to you that you listened to is yamping your pussy. Because otherwise you would not be yampy. Now my wife's mad as shit because they kicked you out and now you yampy again. How the fuck is these bitches yampy? Because they love me. And you know that. It's not the wrong term. It's not the lust yampy. Like, oh, she yampy as shit because she lusting. No, she yampy because she in love with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, I need to get on it, man. All these fucking excuses. I mean, today is the same as tomorrow. Stop trying to make it like, oh, I need more time and shit. Just do that shit right now. The fuck is you talking about? I mean, like probably like in 2 or 3 months when I get to know you better. Like the fuck, man, like what the fuck? Out of here. Today is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Today is the same as tomorrow. I'm gonna say the same shit. I'm gonna say today, then I'm gonna say 3 months later. So the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna change. The fuck is going on? Otherwise, it gotta be fuck me for real. It gotta be fuck me for real. Fuck you for real. But you just not saying that. It's gotta be something about y'all. And like I said, when it comes to marriage, you have to give the respect to your wife, not to invade into her mental space. You don't do that. So I'm sitting here confused as shit. Like, if you the most, don't you know? Like, no, it's called respect, motherfucker. Like, don't be trying to get in somebody's head all the fucking time. Let them explain things to you. That's called trust and shit like that. So yeah, you never do that to your wife. Get in her head. No, let her love you. It's not love you all in her head and shit. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So, with that said, somebody better get to me, man. Storm Reed, Zendaya, Amanda Nicole Doshi. I'm naming anybody. Y'all all over the fucking place. Kitty Coombs, somebody. Who else? Y'all got puppet bodies all over. You can give me some fucking pussy out of nowhere. You just flashing that shit in the camera. You let me bust a nut inside your pussy real quick. Make it look like a random ass transaction. I got time for that. Oh, you want, fuck that. You on the camera, I'm on the camera too. Give a fuck. Like, who cares? You ain't gonna so what they talking about? They talking about you already. You popular shit on OnlyFans. The fuck? I ain't asking for your money. I'm asking for some marriage sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just went to sleep all of a sudden and don't know what the fuck going on all of a sudden. You falling off and shit. So I'm saying, Kris Jenner, all of y'all puppets and shit, just sitting there doing shit like, I got work to do, but yeah, but I got a dick that need to get sucked too. That's your job too and shit. Like, the fuck. Not just metaphysically sucking my dick trying to learn and shit from what I'm. No, you need to suck my dick for real physically because I need to bust a nut. Just because I need to bust a nut and it feel good. Just off the simple ass thing like that. The fuck, like eating regular ass food. You hungry? Eat a fucking burger and just keep it pushing. Just simple as that. Not no random ass shit. I got the guy being extra irritating over here because he just like really just on it. Oh, it's somebody in the way. My fault. Somebody in the way. But still, it's still been irritating. Everybody work together to make it look good, but it's still the same shit. Get on his nerves. Whatever the case, like I'm saying, man. It's just irritating me, yo. Cause I got a lot of wannabe ass blockers, wannabe ass people want to get in the way. That shit don't affect me for real. You know what I'm saying? I just see it happening. I'll be like, yo, I see people trying to get in the way, but it don't work if you got a good mind on your shoulders. Like, if you got a good mind, it don't work. People trying to fuck you up or block you, because you can see around that shit like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Like, that shit don't work. I know that this person cool. Like, when you know somebody is a good person and the person loves you, blockers don't get in the way. They just be talking a lot of shit and you just be like, okay, that's what you saying, but why would I believe you over him and you just a random like he just a fucking random? Where the fuck you come from? Who raised you? Who's your mother and father? Who's to say that you better than him? Like, what kind of life you living to say that you judging the shit out this man that you can't trust everybody? Yeah, but like, what about you and shit? What kind of person are you growing up and shit that you saying you can't trust everybody? Maybe I can't trust you. I mean, but you know me, yeah, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but who's to say that because I know you, he's not a better person to know than you? It's like, just because I knew you first and shit. That first shit, like, come on now. So I'm just saying, yo, I'm saying a lot because I'm about ready to drop this body. And if I drop this body, ain't nobody suck my dick, I'm leaving people. And you won't be screaming, well, baby, come on, I'm sorry I pretended to not be your wife when I was in this bag. I was in China somewhere acting like I was the shit and shit. And yeah, okay, keep acting like you the shit and shit. I'm the one feeding your ass and shit. You pulling from my life force because we was always married from the very beginning. You pulling from my shit, famous and rich and shit, and not helping me out. I'm down here giving every fucking thing so you can keep thriving and shit. And you ain't giving me shit back. Suck my dick. That's all I'm trying to say. On some holy shit. Suck my dick and drink my sperm. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I said so type shit. Damn, make me feel that again. But it's like, fuck it. Why I gotta wait till I die? I'll wait till I die. And I'm gonna see your ass and be like, damn, so you wanna act like that? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Remember me when I did the content creator for you? No, I never knew you, yo. Like, the fuck you on TV and shit, talking about me, but you ain't never meet me and shit. You was brave as shit to say shit about what I'm doing and shit in secret. Oh, he wiping his balls and shit. He taking a shit in the bag. You brave as shit to tell anybody else what the fuck I'm doing. But when it comes to you talking to me, the fuck? Oh, fuck out of here, man. I don't know you. You don't know me. Fuck you talking about me for? You was getting paid doing it? Okay, so what the fuck? Well, you ain't coming up in here. That's how it be, yo. Disrespectful shit. Y'all live Earth like y'all gonna live forever. Y'all be doing shit on Earth like y'all gonna be in this shit forever. That's how y'all act. So when it's time for you to die, you be like, damn, all the shit that I did do. That's how you gonna make up for all the shit you did do when you about to die and shit. Shit's stupid. Y'all do shit like you gonna live here forever. So you expose yourself and you can't come back from the shit. Y'all say dumbass shit, do dumbass shit, make up dumbass excuses like you gonna live in Earth for fucking ever. You just hungry for a fucking second. And once you get full, you be like, damn. You could die in the middle of eating food and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be doing the most, yo. These bodies just show you who you are. But whatever the case, man, I'm just going on and on. You know, I'm irritated, but I'm happy that my grandson, the Most High, shared this used to be his body. I'm happy and sad. I'm sad that he didn't get to live the pious life that he deserved. The rewards of being pious in this body that he deserved. I'm mad about that. Really mad about that. And I am upset that I had to transfer him to Air's body. But at the same time, I'm happy that he's not suffering anymore in this body. I'll do it. See what I'm saying? Because it's fucking crazy, right? How the fuck you got no mother, no father, family don't want to be around you? The guy that you thought was your father say, I don't know whose son you are, but you're not my son. Your mother, who's supposed to be Jada, or is it supposed to be Teresa? And then nobody want to come holler at you. Nobody want to talk to you. They see you as a grown. They look at you like a fucking mistake and shit. And then this, and then that, and then this. And then your wives don't fucking love you. They just disrespectful as shit. Pushing you away, taking children from you and shit. Hurting you. Doing this, doing that. Like, yo, if you just getting fucked up and don't know why, like, how the fuck is you still alive? People running you over with a car saying, oh, I thought he was a speed bump. None of them are taking it in consideration that it's the Most High doing that, punishing them. So all of that shit that they did to this one body, thinking that it's Ray that did that shit to them with the crash, and not thinking that it's the Most High Father, you're gonna get fucked up. Cause y'all said some dumbass shit. How you run somebody over that's 13 and say, oh, I thought he was a speed bump? Your eyes open as shit. You mad about something else, so you ran him over. Oh, that's the guy that did the crash? So you ran him over. You're not thinking it was the Most High using him. Like he used anything he want to use. Like what makes him exclusive? You just was mad that the Most High used him to fuck you up? So you want to fuck him up? It's not him. He don't even have memories of it. The Most High does. You know what I'm saying? And you mad. So it's like after doing all this shit, the Most High really see what you really want to try to do back to him for telling you that you're wrong about some shit. So when you get to his face in the kingdom, damn, you did this to me, that to me, you fucked me up, you ran me over with a car, you did this, that, you ain't paid me enough, and you fucking me up. Now I sit you here before me, you can see I run the whole fucking existence. I got your whole fucking existence in my hand and shit. Now what you gonna do? I'll let you do whatever to me on earth, and all I did was complain and expose it, but I'll let you do whatever to me. And every time I complain, you did more shit to me. Felt some kind of way and all that. I'm gonna do more shit to him because he making up claims and shit. Saying this and saying that. Saying I'm connected with them all. You mad as shit because I'm still talking. So I got your life in my hand. After all that shit I said, I wanted to say it so I can get you even more mad on the highest level of angry you can get. So I can fucking destroy the shit out your ass. See how fucking small you is. I want to see you cower down after seeing what you did to disrespect me. Very disrespectful, yo. This life I'm living that you're doing. You mad because the Most High told you can't do something. Or he's about to do something and you mad because you disagree. The fuck? It's crazy, yo. So whatever the case, I'm gonna let it go. But that said, shalom.